Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and start this from scratch again. So we have, so let's string up a position vector between these two forces. Notice they're parallel and in the opposite sense to each other. So here's one position vector. Called R1, I guess. And so if I'm going to find my moment, my resulting couple, then the position of this is we head in the x direction. So this is 30 degrees here. So in the x direction, this is 4 inches along between these, this bar and this bar. So this is going to be 4 cosine 30 degrees. We're going to head 2 plus 3 is 5 in the j direction, and then down 4 sine of 30 degrees. And then this is the force we're pointing at, so this force we're going to use, 0, 0, plus 60 pounds. Then for our next one, we'll use a different color. Our next one is here. I'm going to string up this positioned. It's just a good idea to start from the negative, go to the one that's in the positive sense, but you can't always tell. It doesn't really matter. But in this case, so here we have this distance is 4 cosine 30 again, and then in the j direction we have 0, since this is in the xz plane only, and then in the z direction we have 4 sine 30 degrees. Head down to this. Okay, so this is pointing in the positive y direction, so we're going to have 0, 80, 0. All right, so let's get down to business. Okay, so I look at this 3x3 matrix and this 3x3 matrix, and I decide that I want to use this. Let's not use the dotted lines. I want to use this row to solve my matrix. So my determinant. So I have 60, and now I've got to think, let's see, minus 1, positive 1, minus 1, positive 1, minus 1, positive 1, minus 1, positive 1, minus 1, positive 1. So that's 60 is going to be positive. And I don't have to worry about these two because they're multiplied by 0. So 60, and my minor matrix is 5i. Determinant of this minor is 5i minus, so I go this way, then I go this way, minus 4 cosine 30j. That's the first determinant. The second determinant, again, I'm going to use this row. This is the only one I have to worry about. It's in the second position, so it's going to be a negative 1 times 80 times, okay, 4 sine of 30 degree I minus 4 cosine 30 degrees K. So our resultant, doing the math, is 300I minus 207.8J Okay, I'm looking up here. This should be a minus, and this should be a minus, because these are both heading down here. So this minus here is the only one that is useful. So this is a minus 4 essentially, sine 30I, and then minus cosine 30K. Okay, that all looks good. And this will be minus 80A. Okay, so now we're at plus 160I plus, so minus 80 times this is plus 277.13K. The only thing is I need to get the difference here, and that'll be my answer. So it's actually a sum. So 460I minus 207.8J plus 277.13K. And that is our resulting couple moment.